The Democratic Republic of Congo has recorded more than 1,000 new mpox cases in a week, just last week, as the viral disease has raged on in the Central African country. Now, more than 500 people have died as well, and over 16,000 others have contracted the disease since the start of this year. And we are joined by Chris Okamringa from Kinshasa with more on the story. Chris, what are people being advised to do to stay away from infection?
So the government has been advising people to follow the public health measures like hand washing, social distancing, and notifying health workers of any suspected cases so that they can be immediately isolated and treated. They're also telling people to avoid eating sick or dead animals. You know, the DRC is a country with very large forests, and people have been hunting and eating animals for decades. So the government has been telling them that one of the strains of mpox that is circulating in the DRC is spread from wild animals to people. So they've been telling them to watch what they eat and avoid eating animals that are sick or dead because they can get the virus. There's also another variant of mpox known as clade 1b, which is a new one and said to be more contagious and deadly than the other one, which is quite mild. That one is mainly transmitted sexually. So the government has been advising people to watch their sexual behavior. And these are issues that are quite difficult for people to apply. So what the government has been doing is that they have been putting posters in all public areas showing pictures of people with all these skin rashes all over their body to try and show the people the scale of this disease so that some of them can change their behavior. And that is something that they're doing as a public awareness campaign across the country.
Chris, also, how has the outbreak affected the movement of people, goods and services within the economy?
No, the outbreak hasn't affected the movement of goods and trade in the DRC because the government has left all the trade routes open for people to continue carrying out their businesses normally. What the government has stressed is that calling on people to cooperate with health workers so that they can immediately identify suspected cases and treat them. You know, the World Health Organization has discouraged travel restrictions because they say it creates a much bigger problem, and so they have urged health workers to step up measures to try and prevent the disease from spreading by testing, conducting more testing, and doing what they call contact tracing, following up all people who came into contact with suspected cases. That is what they have put their emphasis on, but the trade routes are all open. The only area where they have stepped up measures is when people are traveling out of the country. There is screening in some of the major border points across the country because this disease has already spread to neighboring countries like Burundi, Kenya, Uganda, and Rwanda, which led the World Health Organization to declare a public health emergency of international concern. So people are moving freely across the DRC.
Chris Okamringa from Kinshasa, thank you very much.